See a little viewer up in the top corner there. What's going on? Wherever you may be hiding up in the corner. I say in the corner, but on my screen there's a little thing up here somewhere that says one viewer. Super exciting. Missed that someone has donated. Wait for it to roll back around. I'm trying to figure out how I can play music through the stream. How do I play music on stream labs? Hey bro, what's going on, man? I don't have many viewers, but I'm glad you are one. I'm trying to figure out how to play some music through the Streamland. Yeah, thanks, man. Are you talking about the stream or this? Your room is straight. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out Streamlabs, and this is a work in progress. Obviously, I can do other stuff, but I bought like a stream deck and stuff, so I can do this kind of thing like everyone else. I'm probably gonna set up some custom themes and transitions and stuff, but I just jumped on Photoshop, built like a table so I could lay out this stuff and do some overlays. Not too bad. I don't know if the red's a little bit bold, but for now, does the trick. Looks somewhat professional. But yeah, man, the room. Let me hit that button. And yeah, that's... The room is coming together. I've got that central cabinet there is still to be filled. That glass cabinet here is going back into the house because it's not room. And over on that wall there will be my big display cabinet from inside. But yeah, it's coming together. There's tumblers and stuff there. some transformers in the cabinet next to me. But yeah, the room's coming together, man. You definitely need to get by and check it out next time you got some free time. One night or during the weekend or whatever. Anytime's cool, man. How's the family and the kids, man? Yeah, still it's good, man. I'm pretty proud of it. Like, there's some little bits of wall and stuff that could have been better. But considering I mostly single-handedly, besides putting like the cornice up where you need like a extra set of hands, but I essentially built this room myself. I'm gonna do a collection room / collection room build video, which will be really cool. So, but yeah, I'm really proud of it. I sort of taught myself a lot in this process. I had a hand, like I said, with the cornice, a little bit of the bigger framing and hanging the doors. Everything else I did myself. Cut all the timber, put it together, and yeah, it's really nice, and it's cool to have essentially my whole collection in one big room, and having, again, like having all those cabinets like in one place. Even I've sort of got too many figures, so they I'd love to have a room that big that you could have like 1 or 2 figures per cabinet, but it's just not on the cards. So some of them we got 2, some of them we got 3, and then I got like some of the bigger figures like Thanos and that up top, and the big Titan Transformers, shelves over the doors to put helmets and stuff. There is some free space on some walls that I'm gonna probably hang some like my Witcher sword and stuff like that, just try and really fit it out and make it look a bit like, I don't know, I don't want it to look too full, but at the same time I don't want to have like things that I want to display. And like, actually something I wanted to display was the I've got a bunch of Dragon Ball skateboards, but I just don't have the wall space in here. If it was like another meter or 2 bigger, but might need you to build. Yeah, if I had the time, man, might have to start a business building collection rooms for people. That might. I don't know if I'm that good of a builder, but a little bit of practice, I reckon it'd be alright. But yeah, man, it's a good fun process. And yeah, like, I don't have a garage anymore, but I built a workshop style shed out the back for all my tools and stuff. So it's not, we never really put cars inside anyway, even when the garage was clear. So, and I had my gym stuff in here. That's now just out in the patio, so it's all still usable. Yeah, look, there's like next to me there's wall space I could hang some stuff on, maybe some art or a skateboard, but I wouldn't hang. Yeah, uses the garage. Yeah, but I wouldn't hang like 5 skateboards across this wall. It would just be too cluttered. Yeah, other than the moving that other big cabinet in behind me, and obviously getting rid of all the boxes and shit off the floor, so it's neat. Above here where that PowerPoint is, I'll be putting a couple of small shelves, so I can put some like smaller transformers and things, and also hang some lights. So I've got lighting down on this desk area, because I want to do reviews and streaming and stuff from here, and like I might end up doing like a little green screeny thing or something. I don't know. Still working on ideas, but Yeah, I'm working on ideas, but I want to get back into the YouTube space, like somewhat regularly. Like I don't have to release a video every week, but I'd like to do a stream once a week, or a video every couple of weeks, but put some quality time into them so they look decent, and I can enjoy them. When I used to do reviews, it was kind of like pump out videos, try and get the first thing out, all that sort of stuff. But I just like to be a bit creative and make some stuff, and just enjoy the process of the editing. Like you do editing and stuff, like it can be really fun doing some different techniques in videos, like cool picture-in-picture stuff or overlays and things. I don't know if you've watched my my airbrushing videos, which they're alright, but I was learning Premiere Pro while I made those. So I was like learning how to do the picture-in-picture and different types of stuff in that, which made it fun. And so I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm just going to do some simple reviews, and then stream some stuff. And I want to stream hobby stuff too. So part of that shelf idea is I want to be able to mount one of these smaller Logitech cameras above here, or even mount sort of an arm, so I can top down film while I'm sort of in here painting. I mean, I could do it here anyway, but you're sort of looking face on. Or from top downing, I can look at the subject whilst filming. So that lots of ideas, but I just gotta find the time to make it all happen. And I don't know if she's watching or if someone else is watching. She was sneaking around, but my beautiful wife is very understanding and doesn't mind me coming out here and doing this. So I did offer her to sit on the armchair behind me, but she wanted to stay inside, so that's fine. But yeah, it's cool. It's a process. I'm sort of trying, and my YouTube channel used to be like 2,400 subscribers when I was fairly consistently releasing content, which is great. And now it's sort of, I mean, it's not bad. Over a few years, it's dwindled back down to just under 2,000. So I just like it. It doesn't even have to gain like a huge amount of subscribers. Yes, we are both very lucky to have great wives, my friend. But yeah, it doesn't have to grow at any like crazy rate. I just like steadily to get some new subscribers and people watching the content and interacting. You know, it's just fun, part of the community sort of thing. And I sort of don't like the interaction on social media as much, where this is like my platform and people that want to converse with me and stuff will come over and have a look. It's just getting my current subscriber base to realize that I am streaming and get some feedback on what they want to see. And I might put some polls up on my YouTube page or something. I don't know. But yeah, just hopefully I can see more than 2 viewers at some point. What's on for the weekend, man? You got work on, or are you just doing some family stuff? Get some energy because I don't have to get up in the morning. Yeah, man, it will come. When I first started the channel, it was like, oh, I've got 4 subscribers, now watch my videos, and then all of a sudden you had hundreds of people watching, and it just happens. I don't care. I don't need $100,000 subscribers or anything like that. I'm just happy to have fun and make stuff, and if people watch, they watch. But obviously, when you're putting a bit of work into something, it's nice to for people to see it. They don't need to make money or anything like that off it. It's just something to enjoy. Got to, yeah, got work Saturday, but chills. Yeah, 40 degrees, dude. Where, what job you got on? Like, where, just a filming job? Or, like, normal work? Filming an auction. Like, filming the actual auction, like, fucking gavel and all that, or just filming for an auction? Like, doing the coverage? Just looking up how to add some music. Just be nice to have coverage of it. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, bro, what's going on? You were lurking in the background there, were you? Do you like the better setup now? And by the way, boys, how's the audio? I've got the Yeti mic running this time, and it's fairly much in front of me. And besides the fan, which I know is putting a tiny little bit of buzz there, but how's the audio in general? If it's too echoey, I might have to get some of those like foam pad things to stick on the wall. Much better than yesterday. Less echoey. I think yesterday, because I was sitting on my armchair, the mic was sort of on the cup holder. And as you, like, you've got one, so, you know, like, as you know, it's like kind of directional. Yeah, beautiful. It's not too peaky or too low when I'm speaking. But yeah, it was on the armchair, so it was kind of like arm's reach away from me and down. So it was probably picking up that noise, I guess, but not direct. So that's why it was a bit reverberating. Just making up words now. I wonder if I can multi-stream this to like Twitch. Not that I'm on Twitch, but I don't know. Maybe that's too much effort to have like two. Well, I'm on Twitch. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm sure there is a way that you could probably like. I need to speak to people that stream, but there's probably a way that you can run like the same screen on both and just flick between the chats or run two chats. What am I trying to read? Where's the auction at, Soph? I don't know if you wrote it or I'm just blind or whatever, but let's see if anyone else is online that I can drag their ass onto the stream for chat. Some people. Problem is, a lot of the guys that are in my like collection sort of circles are in the States, so most of them are asleep or only just waking up. See who's online. you'll drag me away from normal readers. Come on, man. It's a worthy cause. I appreciate you being here. Gives me some good practice at talking on the stream too, so having you guys stick around for a little bit. Plus it's engagement, so it will help. I don't fucking understand any of this shit, but it will help with some of that algorithm crap on YouTube. So hey, worth having people there, I guess, commenting and whatnot. I wonder, I don't know if it like, do the comments from this translate to like lost for words here, like engagement on a video, because obviously this will become a video on the channel. So do these comments count as engagement, or is it only comments after it becomes a video? So yeah, I realize it's saved in the stream, but I just wonder if it's like I said, is it to count towards engagement and view time and stuff like that? But I mean, I guess I'll have a look at the analytics afterwards and see what it says. But yeah, I don't know. I think it keeps active engagement. Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, can only hope. As I was saying to Soph before, I just it doesn't need to grow at any magical rate, but I would like to just get some general engagement, a few viewers on each stream. The more people just involved in the conversation, and just a bit more entertaining. People asking questions about figures and all that sort of stuff. Hey Luke, give the find that tweet of mine and give it a retweet on your Twitter/X if you can. See if any of your friend circle will jump on. Yeah, I'd really like to start podcasting again. I've still got all the sound waves. Yes, dear. Thanks, buddy. I've still got all the sound waves, email address and login and Twitter and all that sort of stuff. So it's definitely good. Oh, so if I just read your comment, yeah, coming out clear, you can't hear the fan. Cool. I might do some gaming streams too at some point, just for the fun of it. Like, but I need a second screen because this is a gaming laptop, so I can do it on here. But I need one of those like second screens so I can game on the laptop but have the Streamlabs on the second screen. So that'd be cool. You're a good lad. Doing that for me. I can show you the room a bit better now, Luke. Let me pop over to the other thing. So all the main cabinets are back there. That central, let me change hands. That central cabinet there is going to be all Masterpiece, Beast Wars, and Transart Beast Wars, just because they're some of my favourite figures. But yeah, those cabinets are pretty much set how they're going to be Hot Toys wise. Titans and things on the top. I've got a couple more to put out. The shelves up there for helmets. There's a speeder bike with a Scout on it. More helmets up there. This cabinet next to me is Masterpiece Transformers, all G1 stuff, a few third parties. When the big cabinet comes in over here, I'll have my movie Masterpiece in there with another bunch of Hot Toys. Tumblers there, and in that cabinet with that giant Omega Supreme is all my Hot Toys, Robocops and what there. But yeah, it's coming along. Got the armchair in the middle. All those boxes and bullshit's going to disappear. Unicron I'm going to build like a little stand for, and it'll just be floating around the room somewhere. It's just, I wanted to put it up on top of here, and it might fit, but I don't know if the weight of it is is conducive to this cabinet staying alive. So I might, I might. This is one of the Audi cabinets, so it's got like bigger metal struts on it, and in theory, it should be able to support Unicron, but I don't want to come in and find what's now valued at like a couple of grand of Unicron on the floor, let alone all the glass and shit. Yes, I have seen, and I do pop at that every time. But yeah, otherwise Unicron will just be on a stand, probably next to this actually. Around there, next to that cabinet, there's just a door that I don't really open. And then if need be, I could open that door, like just move Unicron and open the door. And then I was just saying to Soph before, I might hang a little bit of artwork, like this wall here is essentially blank next to the TV, so I may put some like art or some I've got Dragon Ball skateboards I wouldn't mind hanging. And then roof I'm not going to do anything with. What else was I going to do in here? Yeah, that's a bit about it. I might get some more lighting and stuff in here, just so I can have it a bit cooler. The LED lights are all Mirabella or whatever that brand is. So they're all RGB. I can change the colours and temps, and like for example, the one above my head right now is on and off, or it is now blue. So I've got that option too. So I've made some stuff in the room that can be customizable. 3 of the cabinets over there, those 3 there were the ones that were in my office. They have LED strips, even though they're sort of half cut off in a few places. The glue's shit on them. So they light up. I'd like to do the rest of them. And in the corners, if I can do this as one hand, in the corners there are some lights as well. So, and they're RGB, so they can be whatever color I want. And there's they're those corner lights, whatever they call them. So they don't really light up the cabinets as much as I thought. Let me just turn off the, like they light up, but not like drastically. But if I'm watching TV, in here, or like just doing whatever, it's cool sort of mood lighting to have those. That's a bit bright behind me, but to have those on. And then my armchair there, which is pretty cool. That armchair it's got blue LEDs under the bottom of it, so when you've got the footrest up, it will glow. And that both the cabinet that the tumblers are on behind me and the big one from inside all have LED, just white lighting, so you can sort of light the place up pretty well. So yeah, like I was saying to Soph before, I'm pretty proud of this room and building it myself and having all this stuff going. It's cost me a lot of money as well, so it's going to be nice to share it with other people via some videos and streams and whatnot. Twitter. Don't know if Taz has jumped on. He's liked the post. I'll shoot him a message. Jump on if you are free. You still there, Soph? I see 2 viewers, but obviously Luke's still there. But how does the chat look on the stream there? Look neat enough? I feel like I want to change the text on it or something. Yeah, all good, bro. All good. I just wasn't sure if you'd gone or it was a different viewer or whatever. I start being one of those streamers that talks to the chat. Hey, chat, what do you think of this? Looks fine outside. I just want to change. I might have a look at the settings and see. I just want like different, like the names to be different colors or whatever. Because at the moment they're all the same color. Just to separate it out when different people are chatting. That might be an issue with the overlay setup I've got, even though I'm using my own custom things here. It might be this pack that I've downloaded. It might just have funny chat settings, but I want it so it's more like you can have emojis and symbols and stuff like that, like on the and it might even be the YouTube settings. Maybe I should check the YouTube dashboard. Chat settings, maybe. Don't know if there's like, I don't know. I'm all fucking new to this. I don't know. Stream settings, maybe. I don't know. I'll figure that out. It's all a work in process. Work in progress. Speak English, Christopher. My beautiful, lovely wife has donated $5 to me under 3 different pseudonyms. She's great. She I only know because on my the emails come up that I've received that money or whatever. So I don't know. I appreciate her. She's good. So Glen Waverley, whereabouts in Glen Waverley is it? Kim's working there now. I can't remember if I told her she works in Glen Waverley at the moment. Probably shouldn't say things like that on stream, but it's only you guys here at the moment. I'm not going to say exactly where, but she does. Four viewers. Wow. Now we're talking, gentlemen and potential ladies that I don't know who's here. And others. Near Brandon. Oh, okay. Yeah. Like behind, along the back of the freeway there. My wrestling coach used to live off on Brandon Park Drive, actually, just around the back. Yeah. Been enjoying your drone footage, Luke. It's been looking good. What drone are you actually running? Say hello, other viewers, whoever you may be. Join in on the chat. I was looking at this little transformer before. Mostly just so I had some content that most of my subscribers subscribed for. And yeah, he's alright. And then I just put this combiner arm made out of a boat there because it looks really cool. But if we get some more people in, if they want to see some collectibles or whatever, I'll dig something out. Just I don't know who else is watching, but I'll do a little look around the room. People can see some stuff over there that I've spent rather way too much money on, but I wouldn't change it. I do really enjoy. I got this. If you look up at that top screen, I got the Stream Deck here. I want to customize all the little things, but it's it's kind of, you know how like role play toys, like you press a button, it makes a noise, you get that little chemical rush in the brain. Having this Stream Deck here and be able to press this button and like see the screen change and the little animation and stuff, it's just that little dopamine hit. It makes me smile, so I like it. I wonder if there's a way to see like all the viewers. I don't know if there is. I can click it. No, it just says a number. Be cool if I could actually see who was in here. I wonder if I can see that on the YouTube dashboard. The fun of nutting this stuff out. Participants, maybe? That's only showing people that are actually chatting, not those lurking in the back. Lurking in the background. Say hello, you lurkers. Since we're all collectible nerds here, so Luke, what recent stuff have you got? Cool things you can talk about. I have one really cool thing. Actually, I've got two more of these combiner limbs made out of these battleships and aircraft carriers and that, which is super cool because there's not many transformers made of boats, especially not. Let me flick over. Especially not like this detailed kind of large pieces. So that's one cool thing I have to look at. I won't be doing any reviews on them because they are ridiculously complex. But back behind me, I have the the HasLab Deathsaurus. So I'm planning on, once I can get some of this stream stuff sorted and a bit more regular viewership, I'm going to live unbox that and share the fun with everyone. It'd be a good experience because I got a feeling I'll have a bit of fun opening that one up. But yeah, what about you guys? Any new figures like Transformers, Figure Arts, Hot Toys, whatever? Frankson's inmate shop, picked up the space. You got that. Yeah. How is it? I really like those figures. They're dear, but they're pretty high quality. How big's the wolf? Because the figures are like 1/18 scale. They're about 5 or 6 inches. So I'm imagining the wolf's fairly large. I really want to get one of those dreadnoughts that are like like big suckers. I've got one of the Space Marine motorcycles, which is about 8 or 9 inches long. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I saw you got the Devastator, Luke. Looks awesome. The only one of those, like, I've got a few Legend Scale things, but I got the knockoff of the New Age, the Pangu Toys version of Omega Supreme. He's about like 11 or 12 inches tall, which is pretty cool. Shattered Glass Grimlock. Yeah, I missed the Shattered Glass one. I ended up getting the G2 one, which looks like he's made of piss, but it's cool. Anything else recently, Soph? I assume the wolf's articulated too, and not just like a statue. Gonna have to go for a piss break soon. Hopefully, some of the Americans see the stream soon and jump on. See if anyone's. Picked up the So Toys. Is that like the one I'm selling? Like Galaxy Warlord? Is that what you're talking about? I'm selling the Galaxy Warlord and two of the Black Order figures, Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight. I just don't... I got them, but I never ended up getting the big guy, the big fucking... I forget what his name is. So I was like, it's kind of annoys... Running a Netflix show. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I never ended up get the big guy, so I didn't have the complete set. But I have kept fucking Squidward, whatever he's Squidward, like he kills. Ebony Maw. I've kept Ebony Maw because that figure's really cool. Inspired from the anime. Yeah, cool. I'll have to... Let me have a look. So Toys. Ronin. Oh yeah, that's pretty sick, dude. Yeah. Something with 1/6 scale figures that I really love are highly detailed figures like this, that don't have leather or pleather that could peel, and natural looking clothing that looks to scale like that. And then again, that figure's got the like the seamless forearms and that shit's sick, dude. How much did you pick that one up for? 300. Yeah, nice. Yeah, those seamless arms. I hope that really becomes a fairly standard thing going forward. Now the body, call it technology, but the body tech is getting better and better. I'd like them to develop some better way of the elbow change thing. But yeah, those seamless forearms are sick, dude. Like, I need to get that. I want to get that new Days of Future Past Wolverine with the seamless forearms as well. But yeah, if that becomes a standard thing, along with real leather items, particularly when we're paying the amount of money that we pay for these figures, I would be pretty happy. What's the Luke? What's the QC and tolerances like on the New Age Devastator? I'm seeing. I keep looking down because I'm seeing who is in my Facebook Messenger that would give a shit about this and might join in. I mean, some people might join, but it'd be boring the shit out of them. Back down to I don't know why I don't have sound when. More shit to figure out later. Haven't had an issue with it. Yeah. Transformation pretty easy, dude. Figures that I've picked up. So, I got the that Hot Toys Carnage there. That's got its back to us, which is pretty fucking sick. I might even hold on. I'll fucking grab it. See if I can not drop it. Would be great. Fuck. So, it's a fucking beast of a thing it is. Yeah, the Hot Toys Carnage there. Yeah, beast of a figure. This that skin texture. I'm sure you've watched Justin's review of it, but that skin is like a rubbery, gross fucking stuff. It's really cool. But yeah, I need to fix this fucking post up. Don't want this fucker to fall over. Yeah, that thing's a fucking cool as shit. Like, fucking head sculpt on it. I know that lighting's a bit terrible, but the head on it, the detailing, the arms are solid, but even so, they really look pretty sick. And the fucking the head sculpts on this. Come on, focus. Focus. Okay. The fucking head sculpts on this are just both gross and fucking cool all at the same time. But yeah, that's it'd be carnage. Yeah, so I've got Carnage. Now I'll stop gushing about that motherfucker. It came with. Are you on Twitter, by the way, Soph? Because I usually post this sort of shit up there. It came with that Tom Hardy fucking awesome sculpt. I got the deluxe version. I sold my motorbike, so this was my little treat to myself for selling it. So, yeah. Yeah, so I got those for Christmas. The beautiful wife got me the golden armor Wonder Woman. Yet to open it. I'm waiting until the big cabinet's in here so I can open it and put it straight in there. I just don't want a lot of dust getting on all that chrome. A few Transformers, but Hot Toys wise, yeah, mainly big Carnage here, and that Wonder Woman. I mean, probably heaps of figures since you've seen last, but recently those are the two. Dude, $400 for the deluxe thing. I think I paid $3. Well, I didn't pay. The wife paid, but I used my discount. I had $20 off as well, so it was like $380 for that big deluxe set. And this guy was cheaper than the standard, like Carnage. I'm pointing at was cheaper than the standard version, like with the bust. For how much was it? Like it was like $650, and with discount code and that was like $630. So yeah, fuck yeah, winning, 100% winning, bro. It's still it's a fucking expensive figure, but my brand is Carnage Creations, Chris Carnage. It's partially based off Carnage. How can I not fucking get this thing? And then I watched Justin's review once or twice just to make sure that I didn't feel like I was just buying a giant fucking Marvel Legends, which I assure you it is not. Again, just looking at these fucking head sculpts, like it's, come on, autofocus wants to focus in the back. Yeah, just looking at these head sculpts, it is definitely not a Marvel Legends figure, that is for sure. So I didn't feel too bad picking that up. Oh, we've lost one of you. Which one have we lost? Back over to the ugly mug cam. It's called face cam, but I should call it ugly mug cam. Who have I lost, lads? Yeah, good pick. Yeah, definitely, dude. And I've got the Venom from the first film, so it's definitely gonna look good together. Yeah, man, it's that Venom and my Evangelion units, which are all quite large, are gonna be fucking center in that cabinet. got something else recently. I just can't fucking remember what it was. Yep, no, not a fucking clue. I give you an idea of how big that Transformers combiner is. That is the arm of that combiner. So, if that's the arm, the leg is probably pretty close to the size of Carnage. So, it's going to be a mighty big fucker when it's all done. You wouldn't scored the one woman Disney 100 from pop culture. I want to get the 1984 just normal red and blue like one as well, which I think I might still have it on a tab on my phone. Yeah, like this one. I want to pick that up. I'm thinking of talking to Kimmy about that as my birthday present. I know it's a third Wonder Woman, but I fucking love that character. She really likes those films too, so it might be easy to convince her. In some ways, I do regret selling my training version, but fortunately it's gone to a really good home, so I don't mind too much. Wonder where that home may be. Is that you back, Luke? Or someone else? Haha, you'll cherish it. Yeah. How's has the skin held up? I saw a few of them. They end up cracking in the back of the armpit. I never moved her arms more than out of museum pose. It was all good, but she completes your tray out. Yeah, for sure, dude. There was a guy selling on eBay a training one with a body and stuff, and it was for a reasonable today was a reasonable price, but I just didn't have the money at the moment. This fucking room has drained the old bank account pretty bad, but if I sell those Dark Order figures and that, I might end up picking one up. The only really big thing I've got on pre-order, Hot Toys wise, is the '89 Batmobile, which obviously is a really big piece, but it's also a big cost. So, oh yeah, that's beautiful, dude. Yeah, just got that message. For the others that can't see, that's the Hot Toys 100th anniversary Wonder Woman. How much was that one, Soph? Fucking, that stand looks sick too. Good pose. Good pose. My dog's barking outside. Including around 500-ish. Yeah, I guess they got a bit of markup on them because they're like special editions or whatever the fuck. Oh wow, really? Jeez, goodbye, man. Yeah, I'd be more than happy with that 84 version. Still looks great, and it's just another one. And then I'd have the 3. So I've got the BVS one up there, which is still a fucking awesome figure. Yeah. The awesome thing with Pop is sometimes they just fucking discount the shit out of stuff. Like I got the cable, Deadpool 2 cable over there. I think with a discount I paid $200 for it. And that's a fucking good price for Hot Toys. Especially for brand new sealed in-box Hot Toys. Yeah, man. Looking good. There's my girl there on the left. Yeah, Cable. That's a nice figure, man. Underrated. Like, it's probably one of those figures that, like, unless you really like the film or that character, you're probably not going to like it. But I really enjoyed it. I like Josh Brolin. It's got cool accessories. So I was like, fuck it. It goes with my Deadpools. And so far, fucking touch wood, my Deadpool suits have stayed intact. So that is a good thing. I've got both the dusty one and the normal Deadpool 2 one. And I probably won't buy any other Deadpools. That Deadpool 2 one's pretty definitive, so I do like that. But yeah, I'm pretty pumped with this fucking Carnage, man. Like, it's just fucking... It looks... On... in photos and camera, he looks super lanky. Like, it is a big figure, but in person, I don't know. Some figures just have, like... I'm rambling here. Like Transformers, when Masterpiece came out, they had Sideswipe, which was a Lamborghini Countach. The whole bonnet of the car became the chest because those G1 Transformers had that just big chunky style, right? On camera, it looked fucking horrible because the chest was just so wide, and obviously camera lenses are different to the eye. So this Carnage figure is very much like that. I had it sitting, when I was sitting in my armchair behind me, I had it sitting on the little glass box next to it, and I was sort of looking up at it, like, if you can imagine, like, looking up at it like that, and it just had fucking ridiculous presence. And for the life of me, using an iPhone camera, I get, but for the life of me, I could not take a photo that represented how I was seeing it from my vantage point. And that was really, really fucking frustrating because it's such, like, an amazing figure. And, like, some figures are just like that. Like, photos, even really good photos, do not do them justice, or they're just unphotogenic. And then when you see them in person, you're like, fuck, that's got some presence, you know. So, hopefully, we can get you down here soon, Soph, and you can check out some of this stuff yourself. Yeah, look, some figures they do, man. Like, I haven't for years taken any real, like, shots of stuff, but some figures, like, I remember taking photos of the Bandai Sideshow diecast C-3PO. That thing was, like, super photogenic. It really, like, and again, take them with a DSLR, not the iPhone, so you can adjust your aperture and focal point and all that sort of shit. That really showed up on camera well. And, like, I've taken photos like my Terminators under, like, cool lighting and stuff. They show up really well, but just some stuff it just doesn't. Even saying, like, sometimes I watch some of Justin's reviews of figures that I probably wouldn't buy, and like sometimes they look really good. Other times you're like, I don't know if it's the camera, but that looks like trash. Like I'll send you one of the photos I was trying to get of that carnage from my viewpoint. It still looks good, but when I was sitting there, it just looked fucking so much meaner. I think we've lost Luke. He's disappeared. Yeah, man, like it still looks alright in photos, but again, it's like, have you seen Justin's one in person? No. It's still here, dude, but it says one viewer on my chat, but 2 viewers on my screen. Sometimes it just doesn't come up in time, I think. Oh, and now it says 2 viewers. Fucking whatever. Yeah, like, so you know what I'm saying. Like, in person, it's just a fucking beast. Yeah, I really had that. Even like I said before, I watched his video on it, so I didn't feel like that. Like, you know, you see that Surtur figure from Ragnarok, like 12-inch one, and it's like a Marvel Legend. I was worried this was going to turn out like that because it has visible plastic joints and shit like that. But yeah, once I got it in hand, I was like, oh, thank fuck, this is awesome. But yeah, and the fact that you could get it with the bust and the extra Tom Hardy / Venom sculpt was like fucking winning. But yeah, this was something I got recently too. Trying to fucking drop it. This fucker. This is the fucking hot toy. Transformers MPM Bone Crusher. It's fucking like hefty as fuck. Like, it's next to my head. Big boy. Cool transformation that I haven't done yet because I haven't had time, and I'm worried that it's gonna take up too much time. I'm not gonna review it or anything, but fucking beast of a figure. Put it back up on the cabinet. I hope it doesn't roll off and fucking smash on the floor. Yeah, it's a shame a lot of figures look much better in person. Yeah, I was messaging Justin recently. It's hard because obviously he's got the new one and the new baby and whatnot. So he doesn't always see the messages, or it takes a little while to get back. I assume that's maybe just me, but yeah, I said we should catch up soon when he's got time, and he was keen, so I threw your name in there too, so hopefully we can do a catch up, see each other's collections and shit. Be cool. It's funny because like my collection's obviously not as big as Justin's, and it's used to be big, and it's sort of grown again. Like, at a quick count, I've got like 90 figures in this room, plus what's inside, and that, like just hot toys plus vehicles and that. So I've got like a reasonable collection, but I don't really get to show anyone it. So again, that's part of the streaming thing too. Do you go and do some filming or just hang out, man? Oh no. Like that meme where the guys are on the fucking Zoom call for work and they're like, and the guy's like, your fucking fan's still going, bro. Like, you can't pretend to be frozen. And the other guy's like fucking still eating, like fucking Batista in fucking Guardians. No, I was just fucking counting, and I realized even while I was doing it, didn't think. Hey, so if next time you're gonna go for a hangout, just fucking see if he's cool, and I'll come along and we'll have a bit of a fucking dudes catch up. You guys obviously have a lot more rapport than like we've met, but we're most certainly just conversation through Messenger and that. I shot him a link to the stream, but he hasn't seen it. Whether he would want to come and have a look or not, I don't fucking know. But yeah, sweet man. And sometimes my mail notifications come through like way after the actual thing happens. Wonder how much of a cut Streamlabs take out of donations. Let's have a look. See if it tells me on the dashboard. We'll see. Are you got any other figures that you're looking at getting soon, guys? Or you got on pre-order, etc.? Kinda. And on the FP freezer, I may skip him for. Yeah, King Cold would be cool. King Cold would be cool. Fucking, you see what I did there on complete purpose. I think I'm slowing down. I went crazy on him. Yeah. Dude, to be fair, that when those sales are on, it's almost worth waiting to buy figures until that time. But yeah, I haven't bought heaps because of the room and all that. But yeah, I know the feeling. The old fucking afterpay and that get a beating sometimes. The yeah, Mandalorian figures. What did I got? The last one of those I got was Ahsoka, the Mandalorian season 2 Ahsoka. And and I got up on the fucking cabinet up here. You can see the Hogbuster there, but behind it is the Blurg or Blorg or whatever. You know, the fucking Mando rides that big creature thing. Axsmith, buy all the things. Worry about where it goes later. Exactly, dude. That's why I have a shit ton of boxes behind me. How are you, man? I'm assuming it's quite early morning while I secretly look at my phone to see that it's about 6:30. Yeah, Luke, next time down here, if you're on a weekend, go to the packing house in Tyab and check out there. I think they've got the 2-pack and the Boba Fett with the throne there for reasonable prices. They're not like internet scalpy type prices. Just getting going. Sick or just being restless, dude? That video of the poor little dude taking his that syringe was sad. What do you guys got on for the day, Aaron? Now Aaron's here. I can give him a little preview of the room. Restless. Let's go out. Oh yeah. So we're just showing off Hot Toys Carnage and the Toy Easy combiner number 4. But room is coming along. As you know, I built the room, so I'm pretty proud to show it off. But all the cabinets are back there. The center cabinet there is going to have my masterpiece Beast Wars and Transart stuff in it. Armchair, that glass cabinet, and all those boxes are going to go back inside. It's just out of here for, and then all those boxes have got figures that need to come out when my large cabinet from inside goes on that wall. Another cabinet there, TV on the wall, masterpiece Transformers. It's coming along slowly and expensively, but it is coming along. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been expensive and it's been tiring, but it's getting there. Now I'm just figuring out this stream shit. I need to pick Chris's brain next time he's online about a few things. But as normal, we miss each other via plans of the day to stare at the office box and get overtime. Are you working today? Like, are you like passively laptops fucking open on the desk? Yep. No emails. Just put another hour in. Yeah, Friday. Weren't you doing a 4-day thingy a while back? Or am I misremembering? Hey Aaron, can you give us a retweet on the tweeters? See if we can stir up some other Americans. Everyone's probably asleep, mind you. Do you have any like work to do tomorrow? Or are you just gonna sort of cruise? What Mando figures did you pick up, Soph? I remember you telling me about a couple, but I don't remember more. And Luke, definitely go and have a look next time down here. Yeah, Aaron, I said, what were you... I said, can you give us a retweet? And then I said, do you have like normal work to do today, or are you just doing a bit of email watching and cruising along doing other shit while you pretend to work? Because I pretty much did that all day today. But I'm really over my job. What's the plan today? Work occasionally, yeah. Have you got a lot on the plate, or you can have a fairly cruisy one? Yeah, I had that today where I had like a couple of like actual emails I had to send and a couple of phone calls just to get things happening. And one site visit in the morning, but the afternoon I was pretty much looking at Streamlabs trying to figure out how to do stuff between phone calls from admin and texts and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I had a pretty cruisy Friday. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the tweet. Quarter deluxe man. How do you find that quarter one, dude? Yeah, the 1/6 riding blurg's really nice because I didn't have the. Is it Durasteel armor one? I only had the first release of the Beskar armor Mando, so it was pretty nice picking up the other one and just having it sitting on the blurg up on the cabinet there. Yep, Luke, sometimes that's the problem. There's shit to do, but you can't be bothered doing it. Yeah, nice. So if I'm going to have a look next time I come around, I'm going to have to hit you up next time I'm over Cranbourne Way for work. Pop in the afternoon or something on the way home. Aaron, you had any new pickups that you haven't spoken about on podcasts or whatnot? Just so over bikes. Oh, I don't know what I can tell you about that, man. That's kind of a you problem, not a me problem. Just like to stir. Yeah, man. I'll just shoot you a text or something when I'm in the area, and we'll hang out for a little bit. Good to see the missus and your kids. They've probably grown fucking 3 feet since I last saw them. And picked up this little guy before, and he's interesting, and I think I prefer the original Beast Wars one. For anyone that cares about Transformers that's watching, but yeah, when you transform into beast mode, the back of his head and the beast jaw is still showing. Well, the original, the jaw folded up and closed in the body. It's a bit weird. But he's a tiny little man. I'd be over planes. I don't know, planes would be pretty fun. Luke, Aaron Axsmith in the chat works for an aero company with helicopters and shit. And yeah, Aaron Lucas in the chat's doing some flight training at the moment, which is pretty cool. Yeah, local fuck, I can't not talk tonight. It's fucking late. No one's talking shit about your beloved aeronautics. We're talking good things about it. And my friend Lucas, that I grew up with, there. He is doing some learning in little single prop things locally here in Melbourne. Yeah, distribution here has been fucking terrible too. Like, I know fucking Chinese New Year and all that stuff, but my local Kmart has had 3 Studio Series RCs for God knows how long. And those giant, stupid kids fucking Optimus Primes that look like bricks. So, cool distribution. And then on other news, EB Games is trying to screw us out of like an extra $300 for a Mega Prime. So, yay. Yeah, man, it's something I would really love to do, the flying thing, when I have time and money and whatnot to do it. I really, really want to get to the Avalon Air Show this year and just go and fucking dream about fighter jets and whatnot. When is it? Avalon Air Show 24. 22nd of May. Yeah. Money, yep. And lack thereof. I'm sitting in where most of my money went recently, which, yeah, I'm not complaining, but more would be good. Hopefully when I can get my own thing going, I'll make some more money. My mom heard me talking shit about planes and cane me from the afterlife. Yeah, probably. Planes are cool. Helicopters are cool. Anyone that says otherwise is a bigot. Yeah, nice dude. Avalon's cool and all, but it's much cooler when there's a bunch of fighter jets and shit flying around, making my fucking bits happy. The endorphin hit when like an F-22 flies over your head and like 3 seconds later the rumble goes past is prime chemicals in the brain. Yeah, my old man can fly choppers and I think small aircraft. I know he can fly choppers. He's got his wings for choppers when he was in the military, but obviously disability most of my life, so I've never had that opportunity to do something like that with him. But would have been cool. I hate you, Aaron. I hate you lots. Because I'm probably never going to get to experience that. But that's fucking cool. Like, what a like incredible cool memory to have. Yeah, dude, I look forward to it. It'll be super fun going up in a little plane. My favourite part of air travel is taking off. Just that fucking acceleration. It's awesome. Yeah, I could just imagine the fucking power behind the Concorde. How old were you then, Aaron? '96. Yeah. Sweet. 12 or so. Prime fucking age to get super hooked on aircraft. yeah, that's it's one of those things like, yeah, like being in Australia, we just never. I mean, I'm not really certain how often Concords came here if they did, but the likelihood of people in our age bracket seeing that sort of thing over here is pretty low. So it's pretty amazing that you got to see that while they were still active. Best thing I used to do when I was like 12, my old man, even though he's disabled, he could still drive at that time pretty well. And actually, up towards where Lucas lives, up north of the main city here in Victoria, north of Melbourne, there's a drag strip and racetrack and whatnot. And we used to go and watch the Top Fuel dragsters like doing, quarter miles in 4 seconds at 400k an hour, like just super crazy stuff. They're even quicker now, but his friend was like a track marshal or pit marshal or something along those lines, and we no worries, Soph. Thanks for coming by, dude. I appreciate it. Keep an eye on the. I'll message you next time on because you're not on thing. Yeah, dude. Aaron, the smell of being in the pits where the drivers and their teams are just mixing up that custom fuel and like 8,000 horsepower Top Fuel is just twisting rubber off the rims, like fucking incredible. And the sound, like, as a little kid, I just didn't want to wear earplugs. Like the sound is just fucking incredible. Same again, like going back to having like a Tomcat or a Raptor or something flying overhead. The vibration in the air and the sound and the smell, it's just fucking awesome. Like, even if you're not into that stuff, I don't know how someone could be near something like that and not feel some sort of energy. Like, yeah, it's just fucking super cool. And like yourself, Aaron, just being a bit of an engineering nerd, I just have that interest of like, how does this do this thing? Like, how do these planes generate such thrust that to achieve things that don't seem possible? So, yeah, plane porn's pretty cool. Check the old tweeter. Well, true, might not be in a straight line or in in the direction that you want it to go, and it may even take off and just fucking straight back into the ground. But yes, enough thrust, anything will fly. Just like anything will cut something if you slam it into something else hard enough, within reason. But yeah. Like land speed vehicles, like just fucking nuts. Obviously, it's a slightly different kettle of fish, but raw horsepower, as you say, is more exhilarating because you get that sound and it's quite tangible, which is always fun. I keep getting viewers pop in, but no one says anything in the chat, so I don't know who they are, which is a shame. Hey Alex, how are you? You've joined us much later tonight. That's alright, it's a Friday here, so we'll be on for a while. I'm just enjoying having a chat. yeah, something about acceleration that's rather fun. Oh yeah, nice, Alex. What treasures have you found in the closet? Beast Wars, that is. I'm not really interested in anything else that you may have found in the closet. No, I'm just messing with you. Aaron, have you been working on any pretty sweet projects that you can talk about recently? Transmetal pack rat, blue wall. Oh yeah, that's cool. How's the chrome holding up on the old transmetal pack rat? Most of my original Beast Wars chrome is holding on quite well. Unfortunately, when I was a teenager, I had them because I just didn't know better. I had them displayed on a shelf in my bedroom, much like the one above my head there. But unfortunately, it had a bunch of natural light coming through the window, and needless to say, some of that chrome faded. Particularly noticeable on things like Rampage. Transmetal Pterosaur. I never got Transmetal Pterosaur. I ended up getting the Armada one, like the green and goldy looking one. Logjam, removal other people. Super fun then, dude. Just slugging away. Need a sip of a drink. That was the happiness. Oh, sorry, that's Coke. That's gimmick infringement. Broke his fingers. That's some fucking mob shit. What's the weather like over there at the moment, Aaron? It's going to be stinking hot here. Tomorrow, almost today in 6 minutes, but tomorrow and Sunday are going to be like pretty warm, I think. Let's see what the latest weather report is. Yeah, good one, Alex. Yeah, Celsius, mind you, Aaron, not Freedom Height. 31 and 37 over the weekend. Nice change because it's been a pretty shit summer here, actually. Yes, they are, Luke. Definitely are. The old air conditioning is going to be running pretty constantly over the next 2 days, just above freezing and clear here. Does it stay pretty dry there when it's in winter, dude? Like, obviously when it's not raining, more when it's sort of freezing and snowing. Or do you get a lot of humidity there? I don't remember because it was obviously summer when we were there, but... I'll take your word for it, Alex. Wouldn't have a clue. Aaron might be able to, he might know that, or be able to debate that. Either way, I don't know. Funny enough, Aaron, Melbourne, Australia. If you don't like the weather, wait a minute. 4 seasons in 1 day, 4 seasons in 1 hour sometimes. Yay. The only thing we don't get here is we don't get snow. Besides up in the mountains, there's a couple of mountains around here that get snow. We don't get snow. We don't tend to get cyclones, though we do get, or hurricanes and stuff. We do get heavy winds, but not generally in that fashion down south here. But we get fucking crazy bushfires. Oh, I hate muggy weather. Ugh. Big guy equals sweat lot. Raining for a few days now. Bit of cold. Cold and wet. Ugh. Half a foot of snow. Hey Aaron, have you seen that meme where I think it's like a little pug or a Frenchie he's got like a coat on, runs out into the snow like 5 steps, pauses, does like a little 180 hop, and then just fires back inside. That's what I imagine Romo doing when you like take me out in the morning for a pee. Just like, oh, fuck this. Yeah, I bet it is. Every time you're like, Romo, wake me up. Went outside, didn't want to do anything. And then that meme just pops into my head. Ugh. Yeah, I'm glad my little chihuahua is happy to go outside to the toilet. That being said, when it's raining, the little pansy doesn't want to go out too often. Freezing wet. Yes. I being a rather large man and very hot-blooded, I do prefer the cooler weather, I must admit. What is a belly band, by the way? I probably wouldn't go out and drop a juice. I'd go pee in the rain, I guess, but that is fair. That is sound logic. Especially for that little fella. He's what was I going to say? He's belly band is a diaper that wraps. Ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I can't blame the little fella for not wanting to go outside in that kind of weather. It's fair and reasonable, I think. Who gets the pickup duty? You or Kay? Yeah, that's fair. I'm looking on the floor for my Pepsi Max that is right next to me. Been a lot of muttering about it. Yeah, fucking Doug, stupid Doug. Normally discovered when he disposes of some waste and gets an energy burst. Fair enough. My chihuahua likes to go and do zoomies in the backyard and then drop one. It's like he needs some processing time. He sort of goes out the backyard, starts doing laps at 4 times the speed of sound, and then all of a sudden, plop. It's like the old and then she looks at you and goes, "Ah, fuck." If she is awake, say hello to her, or bring her over to the computer and I'll say hello. Japanese figures. do not have many Japanese Beast Wars figures, unfortunately. The kind of Japanese Beast Wars figures I have are stuff that was released in our market for like the normal Beast Wars series and then was used for Beast Wars the second and all that sort of shit. But yeah, without doing the eBay thing, they weren't out over here. Well, I shouldn't say they weren't out over here. They just weren't very accessible here. It'll work for a couple of hours. Okay. Fair enough. Say hello to her when she gets home then anyway. I want to get Karada and a few of the other pieces, but the prices just aren't reasonable, and I probably should nut out how to use some of these like Japanese like proxy services. I think that toy guy advertises one. Yeah, he's cool. The little Tasmania kid. I was just saying before, when you transform him, the original Snarl had this chest bottom jaw section was the bottom of his feet. And this one, obviously the bottom of his feet become the heel spurs. So when you transform him, you can, one, see the back of his head sitting there, but also there's just this vestigial fucking jaw and weird ab tongue section. And it just looks a little odd. And yeah, I think I actually prefer the original Snarl over this. I've still got him somewhere. I did want to dig him out, but I couldn't find him. And there's a lot of engineering in this little guy, which is good, seeing as they're 20-something Australian dollars. But yeah, it's nice. I don't mind it, but I do like the original Beast Wars one. Yeah. Aaron, you got this recently, didn't you? You were talking about it in the recent WTF. Was that correct? I don't know. I listened to it the other day, but memory like a sieve. I think it was you. Yeah, I figured what you meant, Alex. And yes, thanks for confirming that I wasn't losing my mind, Aaron. Appreciate it. You're a good friend. Yeah, it's alright. I was going to pick him up a little while ago, and I looked on Amazon, like obviously Amazon Australia, and there was no buying options. And then I just happened to be looking for something for my wife, and like the suggested items or whatever, it popped up and it was available. So next day delivery, showed up at work, winning. Japanese characters I want to see in Legacy: Magnaboss, Tripredicus. I doubt it will happen, but I love combiners and I'd like to see a modern take on those. And seeing as we're getting Magmatron, which I never owned the original of, it'll be super fun to see some other bits and pieces coming through. Yeah, the old one was kind of like a hybrid-y sort of... it wasn't like a flip changer, like... I haven't touched it for a while, but it wasn't like Rat Trap in that, where it was like super spring-loaded, but it was very, very much like... Open the back of it, pull the feet down from the head, and there you go. Yeah, I do like the little holes there. I should just transform him while we're talking. Tripredicus is Japanese on. Yeah, and like I actually, that Tripredicus, the Beast Wars, like the domestic release of it. Yeah, Rampage and Depth. Any Beast Wars figures, I'm good on. That combiner, I only picked that. I had Magnaboss years ago. Maybe I bought it like 15 years ago, new in box. Never got one when I was a kid. But yeah, Tripredicus, Lucas actually had one when we were kids, and it was always cool to muck around with. But I only got one second hand, in good condition, mind you, like a year ago. So that was my first experience with that mold, and yeah, still do. I bet you do, brother. Yeah, first experience with that mold, and what am I doing here? There we go. And yeah, I enjoyed it. So seeing a modern take on that would be pretty sweet. When I cracked this out of the pack, I was like, how the fuck do I do this shit? And realized that because my memory of this figure was that original basic, and I was like, I have no clue on transforming this. So, but once I figured it out, I didn't look at the instructions, I promise not. Once I figured it out, I was like, ooh, this is cool. I like how the I guess the inversion between the arms and the legs going through the body is a nice little bit of engineering. Fix the hands. Where's his tail? Put the tail up his butt. Yeah, finally Toys came. I may have dug them out a couple of times, and after maybe the second or third time paid attention to how it went together. Gone are the days that I can figure all these out without there he is, little guy. If his head's not aligned properly, it looks like he's got like a bad toupee, which is funny. I do like, because he's got the heel spurs, he's got the little opening mouth. And he's not a very accurate Tasmanian devil, I must say. But yeah, he's cool. But yeah, the reason I transformed, the little windows, they're winning. But yeah, this, I find this, like, he's still got abs, even though they're quite high up on his abdomen. He's still got abs in Tasmanian Devil mode, and teeth, like a bit like that new masterpiece Rhinox coming out that's got teeth in his butt. But yeah, who reads the instructions, Aaron? Come on, let's be sensible here. Yeah, well, the original jaws were attached. I mean, we're much larger too, you know, like the original jaws were half the size of this fucking toy. But yeah. It's not, Alex, it's not that he's the paint job, because Tasmanian Devils sometimes they're like quite a dark colour, and sometimes they are a little brown colour. But I mean, I'm fucking nitpicking about a little robot fucking mammal, but if you look at a Tasmanian Devil, they're these tiny little fucking rodent looking things, and yeah, I don't know, as I say, I'm nitpicking over a little toy robot. I'm Australian. I'm allowed to. Fuck. But yeah, no, he's cool. Picked him up. There's something to fiddle with. I need to get around to messing with these. Go back to that camera. To messing with these Toy Easy limbs. I've got 3 so far. I've got the torso on its way, which is a big aircraft carrier. I've got another one down there, which is the other arm, which is a frigate, and I've got a helicopter landing vessel, which is one of the legs. So once the torso comes in, I'll have 4 out of 5, but it'll be a one-legged giant boat man robot thing. But they're super complex, so transforming them is sort of easier said than done. I literally watched like a MGO fucking just transform it stream, and pause, do step, pause, do step. But I love the aesthetic. They're really super robot-y. They have integrated combiner parts, like the hand is part of the transformation. They got die cast in them. They're large. I mean, like, flip back over. Like, that's Hot Toys Venom, which is like, I don't know, 18 inches tall, and that's a combiner limb. So he's going to be rather hefty. But just having like a quality, high-end, like, even ignore the combiner, which, I mean, I'm not ignoring the combiner because I love combiner gimmicks, but a highly detailed, transformable set of boats in, like, awesome. Love it. Have you seen much on these, Aaron? The Toy Easy combining boats? Ships? Yeah, the MGO, those Just Transform It videos he does are quite handy sometimes. I must commend the fella. I sent you the link. I couldn't remember. Sorry, dude. Yeah, you're a wallet ring. Hey, like, you know what? They're not too bad. The 2 arm limbs were like 150 Australian each. I got a mate that he's Chinese, and he's got a guy in China that does the importing for him. So I don't know if they're wholesale prices or whatever, and my friend's still obviously making a little bit of money on them. But yeah, the arms were like 150 or 170 each Australian again, so US wouldn't be too bad. The leg, which is quite a lot larger, because again it's like a helicopter carrier, was 200, and the big aircraft carrier, it's not like a Nimitz class or whatever, but it's like a big Chinese style carrier with like the swooped flight deck on it. You can find pictures. That is $250 slow shipping on a boat here. So pricing's, like, for a combiner, is not too bad. It's cheaper than buying it's probably almost half the price of buying the MPG Raiden combiner for me. So, and as much as I like the look of the trains, this interests me way more. Again, like, you guys know, there's not many fucking good boat transformers out there, especially not that level of detail and and engineering, like the engineering on them is nuts, like to the point where they're fucking hard to transform, but they hold together well. Again, integrated hand and all that. Like this thing, this hand, get the focus. That seam there is because that hand splits into two and goes in either side of the legs here. Like, that's cool in engineering. The fingers are on like ball joints, all in individual fingers. There's nice chunky bits of die cast in the middle there. Like really nice detailed stuff. And again, like when you turn them into boats, the ships are. Let's go back to a camera that you can see. Like that boat is like a good maybe 8-9 inches long, and the carriers are huge. Like so, they're just, I don't know. I'm gushing on them, but they really hit the mark for me. And I was like, okay, I haven't really bought any expensive combiners that I'm going to get roped into, so I'll jump on these, and hopefully they come out slow enough that it's not going to hurt me. So no, I was tempted on getting the Moon Studios, I think it's Zeta, but Moon Studios versions of Raiden, because ultimately I would leave it in combined mode, and the combined mode aesthetically I liked more. But if I was only going to get a couple and not worry about the full combined mode, I would probably get the official Takara ones. But yeah, the overall combined mode of the Takara ones looks a bit like stocky and chunky to me, where the big Moon Studios third party one looks a bit nicer to me. Just aesthetically, it looks proportionally better. I must nut out how to get some background music playing for next time. Red and said sculpt, shadow face, very nice, very nice. Yeah, cool. I asked the other guys earlier, but Alex and Aaron, what do you think of the my overlay that I made? It looks alright. I got to think of something to put in the where the viewer count box is there. I need to think of some other stuff to put in there, just some other widgets that maybe like sub goals or something. Again, I'm not streaming to make a bunch of subscribers. It's mainly just to hang out with my friends. But yeah, what do you think of the overlay? Use more sex appeal. This is the sex appeal, my friend. No, I'm fucking joking. I am definitely not that vain or arrogant. And I don't like to lie either, so I'm not going to go there. Who's still here? We've got Alex, Aaron. Some dead space that could be used to have more camera space or text space. Yeah. I could probably lose like the where that viewer box is. I could probably get rid of that, and this main screen, whichever way it's on, could. Yeah, correct, Aaron. So I could bring this screen out to pretty much where the chat box is, and then whether it's on this screen or the other, Um, yeah, I don't know. I literally put this together on Photoshop this afternoon at work because I wanted something a bit more customizable, and I could have my branding and stuff on. Um, but considering I got my Stream Deck 2 days ago, downloaded Streamlabs yesterday, and made this on Photoshop like 10 hours ago, I'm reasonably happy with it. But yeah, it will develop, like you say, 10% and massage bits for sure. Razorback. Yeah, dude, Nathan Jones, the wrestler turned actor. He was in Troy, the dude that fucking Brad Pitt in the neck. He's in that, so yeah, I should watch that sometime. Speaking of Highlander, I hope that Henry Cavill series gets greenlit, and if it has been, I hope it goes into production soon. Have you seen Wolf Creek, Alex? Wolf Creek 1 or 2, or even, I think there was a series they did recently with John Jarrett. I'm not a big horror movie guy, to be honest, but I will watch them every now and then. Okay, Aaron, thanks for coming, man. I won't be on a hell of a lot longer, maybe another hour, just to see if anyone pops in. But it's 12:30 here, so I'll be heading off to bed as I get tired soon. No work, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, thanks for coming by, man. If I'm still on, jump back on later. If you want something on the background while you're working. Dawson's Creek. Dawson's Creek's a little bit different to Wolf Creek. Like, just a little bit. A good Aussie history, yeah. I've them light. Yeah, the old Wolf Creek is pretty interesting. Almost as real as drop bears, Lucas. They're definitely real. You know what's funny? I think Razor Beast was the first round. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I've got Razor Beast sitting in a little Ziploc bag inside, actually. While I found him while I was looking for snow. Drop bear. A decent koala transformer should be made. I don't know if there is one, but it should be made. I'd quite enjoy a koala transformer, to be honest. And it would sell like hotcakes to the local community here too. Unless EB Games sells it and overprices it and then no one will fucking buy it, but let's not get started on that. Yeah, and then it wouldn't be released. Yeah. It'd be a Japanese, like, store exclusive, limited to 50 pieces or something stupid. And then if we did get it here, it'd be $8,000. Just because why not? I've seen Captain Koala. The one Legacy Prime figure I wanted. I had to play. Yeah. Actually, Aaron that just left, I'm probably going to get him to proxy me the Omega Prime. And I'll just pay slow shipping from the States. End up maybe $500 total. So whilst I had this argument with someone on Facebook who didn't understand the meaning of boycott, and was being a smartass and disrespecting people that he was in the same community with. But anyway, whilst I am boycotting EB regarding their price for Omega Prime, if they were to correct that price, I still probably wouldn't buy from them just on principle. But I hope they do correct the price for people that... Yeah, Lucas. He... And then I called him out for being disrespectful for people, and he just kept going. I was like, fuck off, dude. You're just being a twat. And you probably saw my tweet on Twitter about people just being incessant idiots too. Phantom is reasonably popular over here, like especially with my dad's generation. Yeah, look, I wouldn't necessarily say that skits were making popular, but Phantom for like sort of my old man's generation, like in their 60s, was pretty popular. I know some of the local collectible stores have Phantom stuff in store. Yeah, I know, Luke. I dropped some socials too. I've barely been on my main Instagram recently. I got rid of Snapchat. Just trying to get some of that toxicity out of the life a little bit. But yeah, look, the funny thing is that it's a Transformers collectors forum, and hey, I'm all up for debate where people can have intelligent, reasonable conversation. And again, debates are fine. You can agree to disagree, but people getting in there just being idiots and making comments like people like, oh, you can't go without your cheap plastic, and you'll never be able to go without buying it. You'll just go and buy it anyway. And just being rude to other collectors. But it doesn't make sense because they're in the same group and collecting community. So why are you being rude to people? Like, if you don't have something constructive, piss off. Or, if you do disagree with someone, follow it up with the reasons why, respectfully, but follow it up with the reasons why you disagree. Don't just say, oh, I don't like potatoes. They're shit. Anyone that likes potatoes is also shit. Well, no, why don't you like potatoes? Like, is there a reason for it? Or you just want to hate on people that like potatoes? Yeah, I used to frequent TFW a lot more, but not so much these days. I don't know if it's infested with snobs and a hellhole, but again, I haven't, to be honest, I haven't experienced it that much. When I was regularly releasing reviews, I would quite often post on the boards, particularly if I had something new and I was getting on the news feed. But it's been quite a few years since then, so I couldn't tell you when the last time I posted on TFW was, so I can't speak on what the interactions and whatnot's like there. The local Australian boards, Ozformers, OTCA, were pretty good. You'd still get some arrogance and I want to say opinionated people. It's not so much that they're opinionated; it's more that they are opinionated and then discount other people's opinion because they don't agree with it. So you had a few of those people. For the most part, it was a fairly good community, but with Facebook groups and things like that being more prevalent now, they just those forums just aren't as strong as they were anymore. But yeah, I'll take your word for it, Alex. Hopefully, not everyone there is like that, but it's sad when you've got these communities that, I mean, let's face it, we're all like grown ass men, or I mean, there's kids as well and women, but grown ass people that buy toys and play with them and take photos and put them in our houses and stuff. So just be nice to everyone. Like there's no real need to be dicks to each other, I guess is my thoughts on that. Plato. Yeah, Plato's loved the Phantom. I'm still really good friends with Eric. I see him often. We went to the footy last year, and I was meant to go around his place for New Year's, but it'd been a long day, and I didn't end up going. But I wouldn't be surprised if Eric still has some Phantom stock hiding away in his big garage for storage. Do I identify with the Dreadnoks? No, because I don't really know who they are. I wasn't really a big G.I. Joe guy. So, I don't know, maybe. And I'm feeling too lazy to Google it. Potentially, Alex. I know you're being facetious, but no, I think I'll just go without the subscribers. I'm not really in the prime physical condition required for such tight purple clothing either. I don't think I could pull that off. Thanks. Wish we had some more people showing up now that the morning is upon us. Oh, we'll see what happens in the next 20 minutes or so. Ain't a colour either. Yeah, I'm not a big purple dude. Maybe a few years ago when I was in shape, I might have been able to pull it off. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. Phantom's alright. I'm not really that into it. There's many things I would rather watch beforehand. I've got a room full of things that I enjoy more than the Phantom. In fact, I don't think I have any Phantom collectibles or anything. My old man's got a few comics and bits and pieces, but nah, not me. Zorro, same thing, more of my old man's thing. Dad's into Zorro and westerns and all those sort of older things. I've watched it all and watched it with my old man, but no, not really, man. Not my thing. I'm like a Superman guy. I like Superman and Batman and like classic superheroes, but yeah, not a Zorro thing. I do like swords though. Um, Slashing Z's into people would be fun, but no, not a Zorro, not a Zorro fan. I might have to disappear for a minute and take a bathroom break, guys. So I'm just going to pop you on intermission, and I will be back in a couple of minutes. I'm back, if anyone's still here. Ah, Lucas has gone to bed. RoboCop prequel. I don't really want to watch a RoboCop movie that doesn't have RoboCop in it. It sort of, yeah, I agree. It seems needless. Reboot made a little, yeah. I didn't mind a reboot, especially if you watch it singular by itself. But the original '87 RoboCop film is one of my favourite films of all time. Yes, I have played Rogue City. I've played a few hours through. I've mostly been playing Call of Duty Zombies lately, so when the guys I play with haven't been on, I was playing RoboCop, and then more recently I've been playing a lot of solo what's the name? Solo zombies as well. But yeah, RoboCop Rogue City is quite fun, but the only issue I have with it is it can be very repetitive in terms of the action. But that being said, the interactions, like the slow stuff, like walking around the streets and solving crimes, and that was quite fun. So yeah, I didn't mind it too much. I'm mostly waiting for the next Final Fantasy VII remake to come out. Alex, where do you go to the stream from? Are you going from Twitter or are you going from YouTube, like finding it through the feed? Yeah, I agree. It's good that they kept everything in canon and did it that way. YouTube. Yeah, cool. I'm going to end this stream in a second, mainly because there's a 4-hour limit, because I'm on the free version of Streamlabs, and I'm just going to play with a couple of settings, and then I'm going to pop the stream back on for a little while. So, just sit tight for 5 minutes, and I'll be back on. So if you want to jump back on in about 5, maybe even less, but just keep an eye on the channel. I don't know if you've got notifications set or whatever, but give me 5 or so, and I'll be back on stream. I just want to adjust some settings, and it doesn't really like me doing it while I'm in stream, so I'll be back in a minute. Just waiting for your acknowledgement so you saw what I said. Cool. All right. I'll